Hi, I'm Thomas Bowles, Prince William County Agricultural Extension Agent. Welcome to our video.
I'm Jimmy Jones, one of the master gardeners with Prince William County, and I want to talk to you a little bit about sprouts. This is a very simple thing to do. Sprouts, very easy, low cost, and very nutritious. So, and I think an excellent way to introduce kids to vegetables and eating greenery and that kind of stuff. A couple of things that I think you might need is, one, you need a pan. You can use something simple like this. You can pull a pan out of your bottom of your stove. You can use anything you want. A couple of good things that I've used are the Chinese food takeout containers. They have a nice lid that snaps on the top so you can get some good humidity. You need something like this. This is cocoa mat. I've seen people who use paper towels, but cocoa mats work a lot better. There's this is called Terra Fiber. This is where I got these, ordered them on Amazon, not very expensive. And of course they come quickly since they're from Amazon. But you would put these mats down in your pan like this, and that obviously doesn't cover. So you take another mat or two and take a pair of scissors and you can cut them so you fill in these blanks so you have the whole bottom covered. And then you want to spritz this real good, get this wet. You can then sprinkle the seeds on top of that. And a couple of different kind of seeds you can use are, these are broccoli seeds. And these are specifically for sprouting, so broccoli sprouts. And you can tell the kids, these will be microgreens, they're called, and they do not taste like the real broccoli, but this is a good introductory step. Once they get to eating these sprouts, I think they're going to develop a taste for broccoli, and that's a good thing. The other thing I've got for sprouting is sunflower seeds. Also, these are specifically for sprouting. Sunflower sprouting, black oil, organic sunflower seeds. And again, the next thing is the way you could do this is a mason jar. Now, there are two types of mason jars, as you probably know. There's a small mouth and a wide mouth. I like the wide mouth, and the wide mouth because it's easier to get seeds in and out. You could do the sunflower seeds by putting a tablespoon or so in this glass. I'll say a tablespoon and a half in this jar. And you can put cheesecloth around it and a rubber band, because what you want to do is fill this thing about halfway with water, rinse them off real good, and then you want to drain it. So once you get the water in, you put the cheesecloth on and a rubber band, or you can buy these things. These are kind of cool. They're called bean screens. Again, Amazon, not expensive, come quickly. And you put the seeds in and screw this lid on, put your water in about halfway, slosh it around a little bit to kind of rinse it off, turn it up like this. See these little tabs on here? Keep it up so that there's not a vacuum formed and the water will drain right out. And you do that a couple times a day. Do it once in the morning, once in the evening, and you're good to go. If I were doing the broccoli seeds, that'll work fine in here, and you leave them until they sprout. And when they sprout, you want to get them about an inch and a half long, so they've got 2 or 3 leaves on it, and then they're ready to harvest. Then you want to rinse them off so you get rid of the hulls. Same with both broccoli and the sprouts. If I were doing the sunflower seeds, I would leave them in here for maybe 2 days, 3 days, no more, rinsing them twice a day, and then I would let them drain and sprinkle them off into here and let them grow, and because they can get up 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and then you harvest them. And the way you harvest them is you would pick one of these up. The seeds will be up about so high. Just take a serrated knife, scrape them right off, and you've got greens. You don't have to, once you scrape them off of this, you don't have to rinse them or anything else. They're ready to roll. So pick out any hulls and they're good to go. The other thing I've got is you can get, again, this is off of Amazon. This is a seed sprouting kit. See, this has holes in it. Would not work for the broccoli. The seeds are much too small, but for the sunflower seeds, this is ideal. Put the sunflower seeds in here, rinse them off, dump out the water, let them drain, come back end of the day, rinse them off again, dump out the water, set it aside again. Now I like to cover these for the first few days, keeps the moisture in. This has a lid, I just don't have the lid with me, but you can cover this with saran wrap or put another pan over it, or if you have a sheet pan, you just lay across the top. You just want something to kind of hold the moisture in, okay? And this whole deal, 7 to 10 days, you have sprouts to eat. And in a jar like this, try it a couple of times. Once you get up to a couple of tablespoons of broccoli seeds in there, that's probably all you want for several salads. I would say 4 or 5 salads. You could sprinkle that on 4 or 5 salads and that'd be delicious. So the broccoli, if you fill this thing up with broccoli, again, you cut those sprouts off, put them on a sandwich, put them in soup, any number of ways of eating them. Very tasty. The kids would enjoy them, I think, if you just cut them and they eat them fresh.